Hi, welcome to my channel. Josie here from It Is Josie. It's good to have you back again. Thank you for everybody who takes up time to watch my videos, and for the new subscribers, you're more than welcome. And if you're here for the very first time, please don't leave without subscribing to my channel. I always post sewing related videos every week at the moment, so tag along, and don't forget to press the bell icon not to miss any new videos whenever they're uploaded. And today I would like to review this famous jumpsuit. That's the Sirocco jumpsuit by Doe Patterns. I know it's a favorite of so many people in the sewing community. It has been sold up so many times this year. I think it was released early in the year, and so many people have gotten around to making it. If you are interested in looking at it, you can hashtag Doe Sirocco Jumpsuit over on Instagram. You see the many variations that many people have made in lovely prints. So I didn't want to miss out, so I joined the bandwagon and I had to make the Sirocco jumpsuit. Probably now something I tend to sew a lot more. I seem to have specialized in pinafores and jumpsuits, so don't be surprised if I'm reviewing more of those, because they seem to be my favorite pieces of items to sew. And this time around I made this jumpsuit, which is the Sirocco jumpsuit by Doe Patterns, and I made it out of this viscose jersey that I was gifted by Fabrics for All. I joined their makers team. Fabrics for All is a fabric store in Leeds, located in Amley in Leeds, and I joined their makers team, where I'm gifted fabric in exchange for a blog post. And this time round, I knew I wanted to make this Sirocco jumpsuit. I went to the store and I managed to select this viscose jersey. Oh, something about Fabrics for All. It has a store in Leeds, but it also has an online presence. So feel free to pop into to check out their website. I will attach a link at the bottom of the video. I picked up this viscose jersey. I was under the impression that most viscose jerseys are quite lightweight, but I was surprised that this was a bit medium weight. It has the feel of cotton spandex knit, so it's not very thin to the touch, but it's quite flowy. I wasn't sure whether it was the perfect fabric for this jumpsuit, but I made do with it, and I guess the jumpsuit came out right. Where should I start from? This jumpsuit comes in a range of sizes. That's from size 34 to size 46, if I'm not mistaken. And it's recommended that you sew it up in a jersey that has about 60% stretch. And I didn't bother checking the percentage of stretch in this particular, as it was quite stretchy, and it has a 4-way stretch. And probably it had more stretch than I needed for it, but it came out right. I sewed up size 6. I traced out size 6 at the bust area, which I blended into size 38. Size 36 in the bust area, which I blended into size 38 at the waist and the hip area. But probably that's something I should not have done, because after I'd cut up everything, I could say I had to make so many alterations to this pattern to get it fitting right. I don't know. I bet I'm used to altering patterns. I never get any particular outfit fitting properly straight out of the envelope. I always find that I have to alter most of the patterns I'm using. So I guess I should get used to this. That's why I rarely make just one pattern from one pattern. I rarely make one garment from one pattern after going through the hassle of altering the pattern pieces. So I tried to make good use of the pattern, since I've put in extra time to alter it to fit me right. But I'm glad that by the end of the day, I was able to get a fitting jumpsuit. The first alteration I made is on the, I don't know if you can see at the bottom, it comes off quite long. If you see the pattern pieces on the envelope, it seems like it's one that's meant to be folded over itself. I didn't find it appealing, having a longer one that I have to fold over, so I decided to cut it short. And I shortened it at the bottom by a good 3 inches to get it fitting right at my ankle. I don't know if you can see, probably the camera is not showing it. I'll try to attach a picture of the full jumpsuit at the end of the video. And I needed to take in a lot in the sides and along the crotch area So I'm not sure whether it was a good move even blending it into 38. I should have cut out size 36 straight from the envelope. I think that would have been a better fit, and try to work around that. And one other alteration I did, I made the sway back adjustment so that it doesn't clamp up in the back, because if I didn't do that I would have had extra fabric here at the back of the jumpsuit, but that was done away when I did a sway back adjustment, so it gets to lie close to my natural waist area. And I could say I took out, it was quite gaping when I sewed it up around the arm area. I took out a good two inches that I blended into about half an inch to the waist area. Then I took out half an inch up to the very bottom on the side outside seams. Then in the crotch area, I took out close the crotch, I took out 2 inches that I blended into 1 inch at the bottom. I would say I had to alter every single piece of the pattern, but I'm glad that it was worth it, because if you go through all that, I try to push myself to make all these alterations so that you don't feel like you've wasted precious fabric and also precious time trying to make something. And the benefit with going through all these alterations, you can transfer them onto the pattern pieces that you have, and that makes it easier the next time you have to sew up that same pattern. And I like how it came out. I like the fit. However, one thing that was pointed out by a few people who sewed it up, the waistband, if you can see, it comes up a bit wonky. It doesn't come out seamless and neat. And it doesn't have to do with anyone's sewing techniques. I think it has to do with the fact that it's a thin fabric that's holding the heavy pieces all together. So I think this gets to tug onto it and it pulls it. That doesn't lie flat and straight. And in all honesty, this was a bit lightweight, I think, for what the pattern called for. Next time I'll try sewing it up in a French terry fabric. If it can give me the 60% stretch and also give me the body I need to keep the pleats right. It actually came out right. I can't fault the fabric. It gave me a good fit, but I had to make thousands and thousands of alterations. But I'm glad that it came out right. And I found that the pockets ended up gaping, but I think that was my mistake. The pattern recommends that you sew up a clear elastic underneath in the pocket area around this area. I decided to omit that and used ribbon that could stop it from stretching out, because this is cut on the bias. But however, that didn't help. It ended up being quite wide. I ended up taking it in on the side, but now I feel like they're not gaping that much anymore. And I like how the pattern came out, how the jumpsuit came out. I like the final fit after making the many alterations. I believe they were all worth it. Let me give you a twirl of the pattern of the jumpsuit and see how it fits on the body. Yep, that's it for all about the Sirocco jumpsuit. I like how it feels on the body. It's a secret pajama, like people have always been talking about it. It's really comfortable to wear. I don't feel like it's holding on to any parts of your body that you'd want it to cling on to. I love the fit. I love how it has turned out. And I'm glad that I decided to go ahead and make all the alterations. It fits perfectly well. And hope you try to join the bandwagon. What do you think? Will you sew up the Sirocco jumpsuit? I know someone commented about having not perfected a trouser fitting, that it might probably be a challenge, which I don't think would, considering that you're working with knit fabrics. They are quite a bit forgiving, and if you end up taking out a lot much, you don't feel like it's going to lie on the body in a funny way. So I believe with knit fabrics, it's quite forgiving if you have to work with knit fabrics. With alterations and trousers. So I like how this Sirocco jumpsuit turned out. It's really a good one. I'm going to leave the links to the Fabrics for All store, which gifted me this precious fabric. And I plan to wear it to a friend's 40th birthday. That's next month. A friend of mine invited us to her 40th birthday. I was like, oh, I have a proper reason to swap this jumpsuit, so I'll wear it to her birthday. Okay, thanks for watching. Tell me, what do you think about this jumpsuit? Do you love it? Is it something you consider sewing up yourself? Okay, see you again. And if you're here for the very first time, please don't leave without subscribing to my channel. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye.